What's up guys, Imagine Apple here, and today I've got a little bit of a different video for you. I've always wanted to start kind of like a reacts playlist on my channel, watch different videos that other content creators have made, and then react like my personal thoughts to them. And today we're going to be doing that for the first time. So Apple Insight, I actually got to know him through YouTube. He commented on my channel a while back. I started watching some of his content and I really liked it. So I'm going to be watching his latest video, which came out just a little bit ago. I paid $300 for 3 broken modern iPhones. So yeah, it sounds like a really good video. Yeah, we're going to be watching it. See what we think.
We have another package. I don't know why I keep buying things, but I do. Here we are again. Inside of this box, we should have another iPhone.
I buy things all the time for my channel.
3. These ones are newer. There are 2 iPhone 12s and 1 iPhone 13. As you can see right here, this is the listing photo. There are 2 iPhone 12s. 2 of which have a cracked back. The seller claims both have a cracked front as well. However, it looks like one of them is only the screen protector, so I took a gamble. The iPhone 13 has a nice looking housing, but the screen is slightly cracked. One of the 12s will likely need a new camera. It looks like it is slightly water damaged. According to the seller, one of these has a dead Face ID sensor. I assume it's this one, but I guess we'll see. But today, we're going to be unboxing this package, taking a look at what's inside, and completing the necessary repairs to get these iPhones up and running again.
Nice. I like the sequence there.
Amount of bubble wrap, which is very nice.
You gotta protect those broken iPhones.
The rest of the tape. And they're nicely rubber banded together. Now, overall,
nice
I paid
packaging.
a total of $300 for this lot of 3 iPhones. That is because before I bought these, I was able to confirm from the seller that all 3 are carrier and iCloud unlocked. So there will be no issues whatsoever with trying to get these phones working.
$300 was worth it
and take a look
for
at
unlocked
each one.
devices.
First off, the iPhone 13, you can see this device does have a cracked display. There is just one impact point and there are small cracks leading from it. It's not that bad, and the seller claims that none of them have major OLED issues. So hopefully this is just a glass problem. It seems like the battery on this phone is dead. I assume they're all dead. They've been sitting for about a week, so I'll need to charge them. This iPhone 12, this device has a very slightly cracked screen. It's not bad at all. The back, however, is completely shattered and has tape over the cracks. But this one does not seem to have water damage.
Protect yourself from getting glass in your fingers. Put tape on it.
However, again, I doubt it does. And once again, it does not. That's totally fine.
Oh, it doesn't even show like dead battery.
It does appear to have only cracks on the screen protector. The screen underneath does appear to be okay after looking at it. I'll remove the screen protector in just a minute. Let's see if this one has any power. Once again, my hopes are not high for this, and it does not. So all 3 of these phones will need a charge. I do want to remove the tape and screen protector on this device so I can take a look at the screen.
Yikes.
And it's peeling the rest of the tape off the back. And now we have a clean iPhone 12. Well, tape free at least. I'll use a razor blade to remove the screen protector. And as you can see, the screen has no cracks whatsoever. The seller thought that it did because of the screen protector. There are some scratches
if that screen protector covered the entire screen, it would have been like brand new.
However, not bad at all considering the shape of the screen protector. So now with all these phones unboxed, I'm going to go ahead and charge them up overnight. It is currently 1 in the morning as I am recording this, so I do need to get some sleep. However, once these have charged up, I will come back with some updates.
I don't typically film at 1 in the morning. 3 days later.
It's been a few days. I've charged up and tested all of the phones and also cleaned them up a bit. And now I know what actually needs to be repaired. First of all, with the iPhone 13, this device is running iOS 18. You can see the screen is cracked from one impact point. It spreads throughout most of the display. However, other than the impact point, it's not very noticeable while the phone is in use. Other than that, the rest of the phone is in nice shape. There are some case marks on the sides of the frame, but no major marks. The back glass is in very nice shape.
That's a nice iPhone.
There's some dust on there right now. Blowing that away, you can see there's really no scratches whatsoever. It's in much better shape than I expected. As you can see, this device is on iOS 18.0. It's a 128 gigabyte carrier unlocked model, and on this one,
everyone's going to want that
iPhone. Really nice. It is a 97%. So after doing some thinking, I don't already have an iPhone 13 screen
for an original battery
to replace this with, and it doesn't really financially make any sense for me to purchase one and then put it on here. Considering the already good condition of this phone, it will just be sold as is. It's still completely usable. It'll just be sold at a slight discount because of the damaged display. Overall,
and I guess someone else can fix it if they want.
I think this turned out pretty good, and it's better than what I expected. This iPhone 12 with a shattered back, severely beat up and discolored frame, and obviously water damaged camera. This device does fully function.
iOS 26.
After
okay,
removing
wow.
the cracked screen protector from earlier, the screen is in
Had a bit of a
shape.
hiccup.
There are
That's an older
scratches from the
iOS
edges
26
down
version,
at the bottom
isn't it?
and the top, unfortunately, and one small deep scratch here. Other than that, there are no cracks.
Hey, at least
the
there's
screen
no
is in
cracks.
very nice shape.
That's
Other than
pretty
that,
awesome.
as you can see, this device is on iOS 26. It is on
Yeah, which version?
26.0.
26.0.
This is a 64
I nailed that
gigabyte
one.
iPhone 12 with no SIM restrictions. But unfortunately, like the seller said, Face ID does have an issue.
ID
At
has
first,
an
I thought it
issue.
was just because of the screen protector, but it claims there's an issue with the true depth camera system,
I wonder
which honestly may be
what's
due
up.
to water damage. Other than that, I've tested everything else. The phone is fully functional, and the
sense.
battery health on
So
this
his
iPhone
rumor
12
was right.
you can see is 87%, which is not
87?
bad for the age
That's-
of this phone.
yeah,
From
it's
what
not
I've
bad.
tested, the battery does still work pretty well. So for this iPhone, I will not be replacing the display because it is not cracked, and despite the small
Yeah, there's no
scratches
reason
at the top
to.
and bottom, it is in very nice shape. There are few scratches covering the rest of the screen, and it is still fully functional.
mean,
If I
but
can
overall, it
replace the
works.
least amount of parts as possible, that's best, as it makes this phone seem better. But what will need a replacement is
get it at a
this
better
beat
price.
up and destroyed black frame. So I will be
Yeah,
repairing that in
that-
this video.
that frame
And
is
lastly, the
not
third
good.
iPhone 12. You can see
Also
this
iOS
device.
26.
I've left the tape on the back as not much to see underneath. It's just completely
Yeah, it's
shattered. This
obliterated.
device has no issues whatsoever other than a very, very tiny crack in the screen.
Oh.
There's almost no damage or scratches or signs of use
How is there no
whatsoever other than
scratches
those
and yet
little
one little
cracks.
crack?
And
That
of course,
ruins
the shattered
it.
back glass.
That's
The
sad.
frame doesn't have nearly as many marks as that one does. However, there still are some marks. You can see, again, this device
That's
is
sad
running
because
iOS
the glass
26,
is what's shattered, but the frame is
26.2
good.
to be exact.
Oh,
It's a
26.2,
64
nice.
gigabyte iPhone 12 with no SIM restrictions
You
yet
know,
again.
That makes me think, if you had to bypass the activation lock on these devices, you could do it just fine on the 13 and the other 12 because it's below iOS 18.7.3 and 26.2. But I guess if you're going to be reselling them, you probably shouldn't bypass the activation lock because that doesn't really work. But, you know, fun fact there.
And this one has no issues at all with Face ID. You can see it does
Oh,
allow me
that's
to
nice.
set it up. And just like the other one, the battery health on this one is also 87%, which is honestly, yet
Nice.
again, not bad for the health of
Gotta
this
get two
iPhone.
iPhones with the
So,
same
just like
percentage.
that one, this one is going to need a housing replacement, and that's about
Yeah.
it. I would replace the screen if the cracks were worse or if there were scratches, but the fact that it's just one tiny crack, I would rather keep the display original instead of having another replace
Yeah.
part message. And the screen that I
Yeah,
have
parts
to
pairing
replace it
really
with
messes
has
up
more scratches than
replacements.
this one does. I don't think that small crack is going to do much. With this iPhone 13,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
place
true.
it to the side and get it ready for sale, as this
So
one
that one's
is
good.
already
You don't have to do
good
anything
enough
to
to
it.
go. And now it's time to get started with replacing the housing on the two of these iPhone 12s. I will be starting with the one with no Face ID, and that is because the housing I am going to replace this one with is a blue one. I've had this one lying around for quite some time. It's in very nice shape with very few scratches, pretty much no marks at all on the sides.
That's nice.
And it'll be quick and easy
I love
because
the
there's no
iPhone
logic
12.
board
That
and
was
no
one of my
battery
main phones
already.
for a
So
long
I'll just
time.
need to pull the logic board, battery, and Face ID sensors from here in the old iPhone. I will be replacing the camera in this one with the one that's already in here, as this one does
Yeah.
work. This one works as well. However, it looks very bad. If I have one to replace it with, I might as well because nobody's going to want to buy this. So I'll begin with
That's
this
true.
iPhone 12
It
and I'll
doesn't
get to
look
this
good.
one afterwards. I'll be replacing the housing with a purple one, except it'll take longer because this is a full iPhone.
Oh.
I'll need to harvest the parts beforehand. Let's get started.
I love
with
the
this
purple
restoration.
iPhones.
Okay, so first,
Why did they get
we
rid
need
of
to
those? Those
power
are
off
cool.
The iPhone I'll be disassembling, and I'll need
Oh,
to
he
remove
knows.
the
Volume
bottom
up, volume
envelope
down.
Screws.
That's pretty awesome.
Next, I'll grab a clamp.
You're a true
and
technician
suction
if you
it
know
down
that trick.
one of both
Oh,
sides of the
I don't
iPhone.
have one of
I can
those.
begin turning. All right, I've heated the device again. Unfortunately, every time I've tried to suction on the
Gotta
back,
bring it back
it's just
up.
peeling the glass up on the edge, which is causing a bad seal. So, unfortunately, I will have to just suction cup the screen and pry it off from there, which is not my favorite
Well,
thing to
that's
do.
basically all I ever do. I don't have the fancy suction cup thing. Hey, but he's got all iFixit tools. That's awesome. My entire, like, what's the word? Toolkit. I use iFixit for everything as well. Oh, pirate on the phone. I've done that 100 times, I'd say.
All right, after way too much prying, as you can tell, I finally got this iPhone 12 open. It's also helped me to
job.
realize that before I do another big iPhone repair video like this, I'm going to buy a more sophisticated heating surface. I will be getting a hot plate before I continue to
Hey,
open
listen,
more phones like
I-
this.
I just use a
However, I did
hairdryer.
successfully open the phone. I confirmed the screen is not
It
damaged,
works.
so everything is all good. Now time for me to remove the logic board, battery, and Face ID sensors to install into our new blue housing to get this iPhone fully restored.
Nice. I like the blue housing. It's a nice color. I like these fast motion sequences with the music and everything. I don't know of a lot of people who don't like these kind of videos. Oh, the battery. Battery removal is such a pain. And it's terrifying because if you bend it, it'll blow up. Oh, but he got it out. That's nice. What's he removing?
All right, I've now finally completed removing all of the necessary parts from the destroyed black iPhone 12. Again,
Yay.
I'm leaving the camera in here because I have a new camera already inside of this blue housing. This camera doesn't look very good. However, it does work. I don't think anyone's going to buy the phone.
Yeah, but it's
an
official Apple
like camera, so I'll be using the new one inside of this blue
fine.
housing, which I know does work.
Fine.
I pulled the logic board, the battery, the speakers, which I will not need. Those will go back in here. I needed to remove those to get the battery out, and of course the Face ID. And the 3 of those will be going into this new housing.
Nice. Is he removing the Wi-Fi antenna or the SIM card? There must be an issue with the IMEI as well. I like his fix map, by the way. Mine's not that big. I should get a bigger one. Oh no. I wonder what those brackets were. I've only ever opened up an iPhone 12 Pro. I've never even opened up an iPhone 12, so... And I owned an iPhone 12. It was my personal iPhone for a long time. Oh, he's using like little tabs to stick down the battery. Oh, that's cool.
And now the repair for the first iPhone 12 is now finally completed. I do still need to install the brackets and the final screws. However, I booted it up to test that everything is working. I've confirmed the new camera is working, which is very nice. I do still need to do the finish repair, but I'll do that at the end of the video. This phone is now fully functional.
Thank you, iOS 18.
I kept the original battery, of course, so the health is still 87%, which is not bad at all.
Hey,
I also kept the original SIM card tray, as I've had issues with replacing it in the past. So you can see both the IMEIs are showing up like they were before. So now I'll go ahead and put the 2 shields back on this iPhone, and then it's time to get started with the second iPhone 12, where I'll first need to disassemble this purple
is so much fun. I could do this for hours. Just repair phones. I mean, I do. This is my channel, but I love that. Get it sealed up. Boom. Good to go. Now let's check out that purple iPhone. That is a nice iPhone. I just love those colors that Apple did like once and then never did it again. So, yeah, that's a nice color. I wonder why this iPhone was parts only. I wonder what was wrong with that. Maybe the logic board was fried. He's taking the time to remove the battery, so... I would have left it in there to see which one had the greater capacity, like with 3U tools or something like that, but... Maybe it's nicer to have the original battery. I don't really know. Got it out. This guy's good at removing batteries.
Alright, with all the parts needed now removed from the purple frame, including the rear camera, it's now time to disassemble the shattered black iPhone 12. This device has some small cracks on the screen, however, it's not bad at all compared to the scratches on the other screen. I'll remove the back camera, logic board, Face ID sensors, and battery, and get them installed into this new purple housing.
Yeah, it's nice Face ID still works. I used the clampy device, which also didn't work. No. Just do Tried and true method. Suction cup and then pry. So many little tiny pieces on these phones. It's crazy. He's gonna have to remove the battery from this one too. I would have had a battery blow up. Oh, the pull tabs are working. I love it when those just actually work. Oh yeah, that was an easy removal. Nice. That was by far the easiest so far. Nice job.
I have now finally gotten all of the parts removed from the black iPhone 12, including the logic board, battery, rear camera, and Face ID sensors. You can see I have way too many parts on my desk. It's now time to finally
That means you've had a good repair day.
Into the new purple iPhone 12 housing and complete the restoration for the second iPhone 12.
This is going to be so satisfying after all this work. Just put the phones back together, see them working again. See the light at the end of the tunnel now. How he moved the SIM card tray again. Yeah, I don't know what that frame is that he removed. Would that be the antenna? I'd have to open up an iPhone 12 to verify. Got the battery in. Moment of truth. Oh, it works. Nice. I hate repairs when you get done and then something doesn't work. It's always nice when everything just works the way it's supposed
and like
to.
That, the two of these iPhone 12s have been fully restored to a considerably better condition and can be given a new life instead of going to electronic waste. First of all, the blue iPhone 12 was the one with a shattered back, damaged camera, and dead Face ID. You can see this device is now in considerably better shape. The blue frame looks considerably better than the shattered black frame did. There's hardly any marks whatsoever on the edges. The screen has been kept original, so there are some scratches at the top and the bottom.
Yeah, but
however,
it's not shattered.
Not very bad. This device is fully functional. It's carrier unlocked, 64 gigabytes, and has a battery health of, as shown before, 87%. Now, I do need to configure the new rear camera. I will be doing this off camera as it is currently 12:30 in the morning, and I do want to get this video completed. However, this phone will be very soon listed on my eBay account. By the time this video is up, this phone should be available for purchase if anyone's interested. Second of all, this purple iPhone 12, this has been restored from the other shattered black iPhone 12. This device is also fully functional. To my collection. It's in very nice shape with very few marks on the back.
iPhone 12 was cool.
Very few marks on the screen whatsoever, except for these two very small cracks in the top right. This iPhone is fully functional. It's running iOS 26 as well. The battery health, like the other, is 87%. And this iPhone has been fully tested and is working great. That one, unfortunately, has a dead Face ID sensor. However, this one does not. Face ID, as you can see.
I don't know if this is maybe just me or maybe I don't know enough about repairs, but I would have taken the not shattered screen and put that one on the one that has Face ID. I don't know. Maybe I don't know enough about business, but that would have been me personally. But maybe for reselling, this was a better go. I don't know. I don't know what the word is.
It is fully functional. It does allow me to set it up. This iPhone 12 will also very soon be listed on my eBay. Hopefully by the time this video is up, this iPhone will be available to purchase. And third of all, although I didn't do any repairs, I do need to mention it, the iPhone 13. I'm very happy with the way this iPhone turned out. I was very surprised with the condition that the phone showed up in. The frame of this device is in very nice shape. You can see the back glass has very few marks whatsoever. There are some fingerprints, so please mind that. The sides of the frame do have some marks from a case. However, I have seen so much worse. The screen, unfortunately, does have some cracks. It is shattered from one point up in the top left. It spreads across most of the display, and there are some light scratches.
But I mean, it works.
However, again, I've seen much worse. And it didn't make much financial sense to replace this display. So this iPhone 13, which is running iOS 18, is of course
everyone's going to love it because it's on iOS 18.
128 gigabytes, and has a battery health of 97%, which is
And
very,
97.
very good. This device
that's
will be
amazing.
sold on my eBay account alongside
I'm pretty
the
sure
two
mine's at
iPhone 12s.
98.
Again, ideally should be listed up for sale by the time this video is posted. So if anyone's interested in any of these
mine's
three
also at
iPhones,
97
go
actually.
ahead, check out my eBay down at the link in the description, as
Pretty
all
incredible.
three of these are ready to be used and given a new life.
This is an
Overall,
iPhone
for a
15, by the way.
$300 iPhone lot, I am not too upset. I'm very
Yeah,
glad I
this
was
is
able to
great.
successfully
Great
restore
lot.
2 iPhone 12s and bring them back to very nice condition. And I got pretty lucky with this iPhone 13 already being in nice shape.
Yeah,
Despite
parts
the
only
screen, which
always a
if I
gamble.
had the money to
Sometimes
fix,
you get lucky,
I would have
sometimes
done
you
so.
don't.
And by the time I factored in the money to fix this phone, I would have spent more than the phone is worth. So thank you guys so much
get
for
that.
watching this video. I really hope
Yeah,
you
no
enjoyed.
problem,
If
yeah.
you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as of right now, only 20.6% of
Hey,
my viewers are
hey,
actually
wait a
subscribed
minute.
to my
I
channel.
understand
so if you
that
haven't
pain.
already, please consider smashing that subscribe button. It would really help me in reaching my goal of 25,000 subscribers. It also helps me to just continue making more videos
20,000?
like these. I also
I've only
can't
got
forget about
7,000.
membership shout-outs. So huge shout-out to these 6
Oh, I
members.
don't even
I'll
have
leave a link
memberships
down in
yet.
the description to all 6 of their channels.
Are you
If
on the
didn't know, I
Xiaomi?
do have channel memberships.
You have the Xiaomi
If you're
17 Pro.
interested, there's a link down
No,
in the
come on.
description.
Come
It costs
on.
$1.99
You
a
have
month.
an Apple
get this
channel?
cool
You gotta
badge
get an
next to your
iPhone.
name, and it just helps me to continue making
I'm
more
kidding.
videos like
Yeah, I don't
these.
really care which phone you
huge
have.
shout out to these 6 members.
I have an
Link down in the
iPhone,
description to all of their channels. I really appreciate my members. Thank you guys so much. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment,
Yeah,
like, and subscribe.
absolutely.
Xiaomi 17 Pro unboxing coming very soon.
I knew it was a
and
Xiaomi.
As always, peace out, guys.
All right. That was a good video. Wow. I haven't really done much repairs for like newer phones yet. I typically just do legacy devices, but man, that was really cool. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I personally loved filming this. I like giving my opinion with different videos that I see. Let me know if you guys like these types of videos, because they're a whole lot easier to film than some of my other chaotic videos that I make. And if you guys like it, then I'm just going to keep on making videos like this because, yeah, I love them. Thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.